figure out what's wrong. It's easy to fix things. Oh, here we go. Man, I'm live. I'm sitting here just fiddling around on my phone, not getting anything done. This one comes on, and what's that? This one goes off. A little ahead of schedule. I feel like that's a positive outcome thus far. And I kind of like how I've done the background now. I got all this set up. I got some tea for all the talking, and I got some babka because I'm hungry. Got my dog who's eating because he's hungry. I guess it's a nice Friday night. Why is this? Okay. Oh, let's start with this. Man, babka is good. I love that stuff. Should continue our game. Yeah. There we go. What am I doing? Professions. 3, 5. Man, that's a lot of inspiration. Okay, we got Glacier. I guess Infotainer is going to be the next one. It's not like I have any idea of what's going on at any given point in time. You sit right there. There we go. But you could watch the WAN show, which is not me, but you have to be a nerd for that, which is something I will watch tomorrow. Okay. Oh, look. Sensor celebrity. Is that even useful right now? Will it use up my 113? I want to kind of get into this cheater or programmer. I don't have any fire. It's literally the only thing I need for anything. Is that fire. Yep. That's what I need. I'm gonna hold off on leveling up. It's always tempting, but it's not necessary. I love the smell of a computer booting up in the morning. Let's check the mail. Open the email from Rhonda Zappa. Once again, I would like to thank you for saving my marriage. I owe you a hell of a lot. That's right, you do. You weird unicorn-loving lady. I love Bob, even though he's a klutz and a weird religious bend. That's weird. He's a klutz with a weird religious bend. I say this because I saw how you looked at me. You know what I mean. Okay. Nothing would come of it. Maybe in another life. Thanks. Check contracts. Gamedec. Got a problem. The transfer's gone through. Find me in harvest time. Once you're there, I'll toss a clue your way. Attached with location in harvest time and an advanced standard rate, plus a few pennies after the decimal point. Well, they add up after a while. It does sound odd, especially for adding a few extra cents in there. Nevertheless, I took the contract partly because I don't have any others. Well, that's where we're at. Games? No, not really. I'm leaving. Non-corporeal companion. That makes sense. You know, there's something missing about this apartment. There's no kitchen. There's not a kitchen at all in here. Look at the helmet. Yeah, let's check that helmet out. It was starting to fall apart. I needed to replace it. Damn it. Such important gear wouldn't come cheap. Okay. Well. The couch reset to its default setting, which meant its logs were deleted. It was time to consider trading it in for a newer model. Fortunately, every couch had a sensor. Technical assistance required. I just needed to touch it and confirm. It read, "Thank you for your report. We will get back to you within a few days." Okay, I checked everything. Wait, why do I want to hop in there? It sounds like a bad idea. Solid doors protect me and my apartment. You want outside? We just did this, dude. Alright, let's go. Every time after you eat and drink, there's just gotta be like this stare down. Let's go. Outside. nice in here. At least I think it's nice in here. Coming from a guy who's been trying to put on the same pair of socks all day, but hasn't done it at all. Okay. Yes, I'm eating this babka while I play. Solid doors protect me from my apartment, or maybe they protected Warsaw City from me. Huh, no. I don't want to do the contract because the chair isn't right. It's a terrible and unconscionable compromise. Well, doesn't that sound urgent? Okay, fine. If I must. Alright, the dog wants back in. I'll be right back. Come on. Yes, it's raining. No, go on. You had all day. Alright, Alright, I guess we're gonna log into harvest time. My virtual couch made by Surfer ND, fully functional, ready to go, awaiting instructions. Beep 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 beep. This is a chamomile and Moroccan mint, and I like Moroccan mint. I think it has a better mint flavor. Chamomile has like a nice floral flavor to it, but the mint is a nice change. Okay, harvest time HUD shows your farm level, the amount of gold coins and chests you collected, the active boost timer, and whether you own a gun. Farm level. Gold coins, chest, boost timer, firearm, no firearm. Okay. Is that it? Doesn't seem very Howdy, welcome to High Rock.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. The most beautiful town in the Wild West.
Okay. Name's Handy Joe. I'm here. I'm a health bot, but don't go telling anyone. I'll answer all your questions as long as you give me a yeehaw. I took a deep breath and let out an enthusiastic bellow. That's the spirit. That's music to my ears, cowgirl. What can I do for you? Let's see. Ask about Stanley. No, I'm not. Okay, let's ask about Stanley. I'm looking for a guy named Stanley. Know where I can find him? Oh, searching, trafficking, fascinating. Alas, I can't give you this information. You're not on the honest farmer's friend list. Tough luck. Take a gander at them notice boards. Folks write all sorts of things on them. So if you're looking for something, maybe look there. You'll find the right one next to the broken stagecoach. Yeehaw. Rules. What's the general premise of harvest time? I didn't hear a yeehaw. Yeehaw.
You have to level up more.
That there just gave me shivers from spurs to hat. Now I'll answer your question. Elated like a divining future. Harvest time is a free-to-play game. Improve your farm, work the fields, breed animals, and get coins. And unique treasures from crates. The crates are in fact loot boxes, but you didn't hear that from me. As a newbie, you get a trial farm that you can improve up to level 8. Yeehaw. Once the trial period is over, you can buy a premium account. That's when the fun starts. Where is my sheet? I don't have it. Alright, leave. Grand. Holler if you need me. I'll answer your questions except for the one about the meaning of life, of course. We all know the answer to that is 42. Before you ride off into the sunset, meet your lovely game guide. Here's Wild Poppy. Before you ride off to the sunset, meet
Yee-haw! You just inherited a grand piece of land.
from your uncle Tadek Kutnazoka.
Have a nice day, farmer.
Kutternaz Kutner Kuter Kutern Kuternaz Tadeki Kuternazka. So you'll have the chance to taste a rancher's life. Your uncle dreamed you would become the best farmer ever. Roll my eyes. What an original setting for a story. The first games of the 20th century had similar ones. Kudos. Exactly. Do you want to go to your farm now to start your adventure of a lifetime? Don't teleport. No, thank you. I'll be waiting in anticipation for your arrival on your ranch. Our work could be fancier on the board, but on the board you'll find your answer. We loot. The loot we farm is always dank. Check the board by the bank. The writing on the board looked like what you'd see in a game of paper chase. This had to be a clue. I realized I should look for the next one. Next to the bank. What is this? To the cow pen you should roam. On the boards you'll see a swarm of clues. I had found another clue, but the nursery rhymes and misspellings, it all seems so puerile. Who wrote this? Okay, that's not the clue I wanted though. I want the bank. Oh, this is the bank. Now, we're at the bank. Can I not go behind the bank? I guess not. I was hoping like maybe there was something behind the bank that I could use, something I could enjoy. Guess not. Bang bang, we rob and bank. The grave digger has your boon. It may just be by the saloon. Or it may just the grave digger has your boon, or it may just be by the saloon. Someone went through a whole lot of trouble to leave these clues. Why do you think that? Alright. Out of all of my rhymes, jump down a well, you're in for some good times. I hope they weren't trolling me. Okay, so we could be
Wanna
looking.
see my phone? I got the premium decoration pack.
I'm looking for a well. Oh, this is the board next to the broken thing. Okay. So the saloon. To the cow pen you should roam. On the board you'll see a swimmer. Okay. Tripping, sewing, and picking. Looting makes your head start tweaking. Climb the ladder straight to heaven just to crash before 11. Haha. My client made sure I wouldn't get bored. Get out of the way, old man. Okay. How about this ladder? Right here. Someone could actually be bothered to climb ladders in this game. Climb the ladder. Climb. I think... I couldn't think of a reason not to. I was curious what the view was from up top. The plank had the word jump engraved on it, just as casual stroll over a chasm. Or maybe he meant a leap of faith. There were no haystacks in sight down below. Jump. You only live once. Oh, I fell through a glitch. Into a coffin. I find myself in a graveyard. It made me wonder whether I had actually died in harvest time. I didn't think it was possible. Well, it did say, like, jumping down a well. The location was surrounded by a barrier closing off the playable area. It should be inaccessible, but the code wasn't perfect. The game code showed some leftovers from the Pumpkins and Ghost event. The main prize for completing the event was a ghost skin. Check player activity. The activity logs showed that other than me, there was a player in freemium account logged in here with a freemium account. Okay. It was Farmer Stanley, my client. Tombstone. Candles had been lit recently, unless there was no such thing as a candle burnout in harvest time. But since it's a free-to-play game... Stanley, are you there? My voice echoed off the tombstones. The only response I got was dead silence. I should have expected as much. I saw motion, a human silhouette emerge from behind a tombstone. Hello, lady. I selected a scanning program for my deck. In harvest time, it took the shape of an old-fashioned magnifying glass. I pointed the magnifying glass at the player. I ran the program, and a moment later, I had all the data I needed. Alright, account. Hit that. Good fucking ass. 2255. That's probably not what it really stands for, but. Default avatar, Farmer Male 01. Default Nick, Farmer, Stanley. Organization, Orange Tree. Objective complete. Find Stanley in harvest time. Okay. Well, I don't think we can use that. So, I mean, we could. But I really want cheater or programmer. Okay. Talk about the job. Let's talk about my job. Gamedec, I want you to make sure that this dough, I mean this money, is enough. The advance was enough. My rate was low but acceptable. That will do, Stanley. Don't worry. Phew, that's good. He looked around nervously. For a moment he gazed at the door of a nearby shrine. He faltered ever so slightly, but regained his balance and pinned his eyes on me. What's troubling him? You seem tense. What's wrong? Oh, nothing. Sorry, I thought I heard something. So what should we talk about? Talk about the job. Okay, Stanley, so tell me why you have Gatorade in harvest time. I know that's not what it said. I just inserted why you have Gatorade in harvest time just to be just to be that guy that does that. So we need help. Me and my friends from the group, we get disconnected a lot, especially lately. Weird. It's a job for IT, not a game deck. You get disconnected from the game. Could be software or hardware or the connection. No, that's not it. All those things are good, for sure. We just get kicked out of the game, and all the progress gets pissed, thrown away. Forced logouts were rare and usually caused by software issues. Either the game or the computer controlling the player's couch. The cause would be displayed in the logs, and the player had access to that data. Okay, ask logs from his computer. The computer your couch is hooked up to must have reported the cause of those logouts. Did you keep those logs? Can you share them with me? I don't know how. I don't really know much about it. The technical knowledge of a player was often limited to turning on the equipment and launching the game. Yeah. You know what? I could come over and check what you play on. Take a look at the software. That's not possible. Please, Gamedec, find another way, okay? We had already talked about the money. Good. Stanley sighed. He looked tired. But also side effects of pharmaceuticals, okay? Yeah. Stanley took off his hat and wiped his forehead as if he were sweating. Even though the game didn't include it, he smiled unapologetically. Ugh. I don't know what time it is, but I'm dead on my feet. I can see you're not doing so well. Tell me how you feel. Well, pretty bad lately. Work's getting harder. I got a headache. My arms and legs are sore. Almost everything hurts. It's bad. Do you have any others from the orange folks have similar symptoms? Okay, yeah. Almost everyone complains they're tired and muddled. All that getting in and out of the game makes it hard to remember what day it is, what happened, and so on. Harvest time didn't simulate physical effort. It could have been caused by some specific location, or something in Relium was tiring Stanley. Oh man, I didn't realize there'd be so much talking. Sit down, please. Find a tombstone. I didn't feel tired, but I sat to be polite. So you want me to find out why you get disconnected from the game, is that it? Well, yeah, and it would be great if you could tell us why members of our org or our group are so exhausted. Exhaustion. That confirmed my previous observation. Yes, the exhaustion manifests in Relium or in the game. Both. It happens more often lately. Sometimes my legs are so shaky they creak, even when I'm asleep. I dream I'm, tired. Try to find out what your problem is. That tea needs some honey. Organization is a stretch, more of a group. We're called Orange Dream. We wear orange. We farm on public farms. So they farm on public farms. We play on free accounts, so we don't have access to the guild house, but we do have some small perks. We got our outfits, voice chat, but we don't talk anyway. Stanley froze suddenly. He looked still as a frame. I checked the game log. He was still logged in. He hadn't been disconnected. There's a problem. My boss noticed I'm not where I'm supposed to be. He's looking for me. Wait, are you playing from work right now? What? No, it's not like that. But I need to disconnect soon. I'll be brief. Okay, Okay, I have the crucial info. I can begin the investigation. I'll try to figure out what your problem is. We'll discuss it and find a solution. Phew, awesome. I'm out of here. If you need help, ask someone from Orange Folk Group. Oh, take this key. You can enter the Orange Folks fields with it. Just watch out for the overseer. Stanley handed me a heavy copper key. It was, of course, a program wrapped in a digital object, obviously. You can exit the graveyard through the shrine. Let's meet here later when you know something. Okay, Stanley left the game, disappeared from the active players list. So why did he choose here? Nicely rendered stone texture. Who was buried here? Maybe that was where the ghost came from. Well, everybody's on tonight. Take a closer look. If the candles burned completely, some NPC would have had come here regularly to replace them. Okay, leave. Just making sure we got everything one more time. Return to town.
Howdy-ha.
Damage
You
did.
disinherited a great
That has to be a
piece of
terrible
land.
oversight. You haven't been to your farm even once. Don't worry though, that's why I'm here. Don't teleport yet. No thank you. I'll be waiting with anticipation for your arrival on our ranch.
What a fucking ripoff. I spent so much money on this shit.
Could you show me the way to the Orange Folks farm? Well, take that path along the rocks, then down the hill, and you'll see the farms. Please, they're not even farms anymore, just a couple of homesteads. Pathetic. Where's the Great Expanse? I'm asking. Where's the Great Expanse, I'm asking? Where are the thousands of farms stretching to the fucking horizon? It used to be a fucking simulation of real life. Simulation. I can't believe they fucked it all up. This horse was chewing despite having nothing in its mouth. Curious. I read online that's a sign of stress. Yet the beast was standing still and paid me no mind. Suddenly a piece of paper jumped out at me as soon as I read it. It vanished, as if it had never been there in the first place. It said, encyclopedic. It was an encyclopedic entry on local steeds. Okay. Jumping down the well was certain death. I was sure to end up in the graveyard. Well, we didn't do that one. What was this? The good, bad, and the ugly wanted for collecting loot boxes. Serious offenders. Random guy 26. Grave digger. man was leaning lazily against the headstone, stroking his belly. Say hello. Good morning. Nice day, isn't it? Yeehaw, you're attempting to interact with the town profession, Gravedigger. It's currently held by an inactive player. I'm reporting the Gravedigger for inactivity. Report received. One more report will result in the player's suspension. Have a successful yield in harvest time. Yeehaw. Millie Mo.
That's all, my precious. Want some more hay?
Pretzels. My precious. Want some more hay? Okay.
This game is so addictive.
Oh, infotainer. Let's chat her up. That's one beautiful horse. Look at the lean profile. That swan-like neck. Those ears pointing perfectly outward. You know your horses. I'd be happy to continue this conversation once I'm done talking to him. Finally. Whatever. Fruity Hilda.
Hello. What a nice day.
Ask about the orange farmers. Only that they trade stuff with Betty. She might know more. She's a talker. You know, overheard that some players address her in a particular way. They lean over and say, "Show me your wares," very emphatically. I think that's some kind of password. What does she sell? Nothing at the moment. My trade channel is closed. Ask about Stanley. I'm looking for a player named Stanley. Do you know him? Well, her stand is next to mine, but I don't think her business is limited to selling fruit. Leave. Okay. Wait. Fruity Hilda.
Hey, you want to join the gang for the Pumpkin King raid?
Fruity
Howdy.
Betty.
Isn't it a beautiful day? The only thing that could make it better is some shopping.
Enjoying the game?
This game is so addictive.
Isn't it a beautiful day? Ask about Orange Folk. They're good clients, resources, and exceptionally effective. They bring me wares, I sell them, and transfer the money to their account. On the other hand, if you ask me my personal opinion, it wouldn't be favorable.
Sunset deals are the best
Why?
part
What
of the
do
game.
you really think of them? I spoke to Aki, that handsome fella. He told me everything. They're drug addicts. The game is their virtual rehab, and Hack is their supervisor. I haven't grown anything myself in a while, but it all
What a
buy it
lovely
all
day.
off other players or from the game's warehouse, which is available only to merchants. Can you make a living off selling crops in a game based on farming? Why would
This
anyone
game
buy
is
stuff from
so
you when you can
addictive.
grow it themselves? You can't grow everything from the start, and my fruit will get you seeds that'll develop your range faster. Just try them. They're delicious. Besides, I have access to RMAH auctions. I guess that's some kind of retail house auction. It's where I sell rare items, loot boxes. That's where the real money is.
What a lovely day.
Okay.
Greetings, new player.
Long beard, dust on his shoulders. He looked like he'd been gathering dust for a decade. Say hello. I'm a Gamedec, and I'm the guild master of Rusty Ed's guild. Ha! Just a fun fact. You want to ask an old timer about farming tricks? Go ahead. Rusty Ed has a lot of stories up his sleeve. What are you doing, game? Still curious people in the world. I mean, people that possess virtue of curiosity. Well, I'll tell you, I look like those young players, and I can see they don't know anything, and you know what they do about it?
Have a nice day, farmer.
I guess nothing. Exactly. They don't ask the elders. They don't look for the so-called know-how. They think they know it all. I've played this game for years, achieved everything. I know everything, and no one asked me a god dang thing. Ugh. I see them growing carrots, and I know they'd grow faster with a barrel of ice beside them. But does anyone ask?
This
No.
game is
You know
so
why?
addictive.
You tell me, Ed. The Dunning-Kruger effect. Rookies overrate their knowledge, mentors undersell theirs, but the world is changing too, especially this game. It all used to be more true to life, more difficult, and those scallywag youngsters would let the bums rush. But I digress. I bet there's something you want to talk to me about, isn't there? Maybe you want to hear a story. Are you the guildmaster of Rusty Ed's Guild? I am. I'm the guildmaster. Is a guild open to all? What level do I need to be at? In order to join Rusty Ed's Guild, you need to listen to
Just
3
like
daily
every other
stories.
day.
I've got 3 stories today. The topics are legendary artifact, how I became a sheriff, and old game systems. Which do you want to hear? How I became a sheriff. Where do I start? You know, we're not all up and about in here. We're not waving our arms around. Our corpses lie still on couches. Wi-Fi today. Is it working out for you, or is it the same? Too early to tell? Probably too early to tell. Our corpse still lie on couches, mine at my place, yours at yours, and sometimes it's all about speed here, especially with duels. But I mean your neural speed, not bodily. If you want to be sheriff, you must beat the previous one. You must be faster, more precise.
The weather's perfect, just like every other day.
I'm gonna tell him to go on. Well, yeah. Yeah, I am too. I hope it is quicker.